Alonzo, I guess Coach was saying that this might have been, or this was, according to him, the most complete game you guys had played tonight. Did you feel that? And what do you think it sparked that, if you did feel that way?
Just the attitude, the way we came out. I think he's 100% right, both on the offense end and defense end. We grew today, and that's always positive.
Lonzo, right here. How much pressure do you put on yourself knowing that everybody's expecting to see all these spectacular plays?
Personally, I don't put no pressure on myself. Game of basketball is fun to me. I love playing it, and I just go out there and just, do what I love to do in life.
Lonzo, with your passing and your court vision, how much of that feels natural to you, and how much is that of that is something that you work on regularly?
Everybody talks about my passing, but half of that's also my teammates getting open, hitting the shot. So passing comes easy to me, but I'm grateful for them to finish it.
Lonzo, did you notice that Pat Riley was at the game today, courtside watching?
No, I don't really pay attention to that.
What do you think about him being here? What does that say about
Hopefully he
UCLA?
enjoyed the show.
All right.
Lonzo, you and TJ had several dunks in the game tonight, but you're talking about your teammates, and Aaron set you up for that one. How kind of nice was that, just to have that little give and go with him there?
Nobody plays for themselves. We all play for the team. So, Aaron, he's not the biggest guy, and he can't jump that high. So, he threw it off the backboard, and I finished it.
You're obviously a big passer, but it seemed like tonight you were especially active early in sharing the ball. 3 assists on the first 3 baskets, 5 on the first 9, 8 in the first half. Was it more of a conscientious thing tonight, or it just kind of happened with the flow of the game?
That's coach. Told me to push the ball, and guys filled the lanes, and we got it done.
Bryce, right here. How does it feel playing with a player? You got a lot of, brand new team, but how does it feel playing with a player like Ball that kind of frees you up a little bit?
Yeah, it's awesome. There's so much less pressure on me as an offensive player. I get to do what I do best and run off screens and shoot the basketball and really focus in on that. And so I think that's why I think my efficiency will go up and my percentages will go up just because he finds me when I'm open and I don't have to take as many tough shots as I did in years past. So it's incredible to be able to run the wing with him running it.
For both of you guys, Coach said he thought this was the best shot selection of the season. What do you think has been the key to having better shots?
Yeah, I think as a group we know how talented we are, and sometimes it almost comes easy to us because we know how well we can score the basketball. So sometimes we get in little routes where we feel like we just go one-on-one, and that's when we don't score the basketball. So I think we've really started to learn to play together, and that's when we get the best shots.
Yeah, just off what Bryce said, we're definitely starting to learn how to play with each other a lot better, and I think that's something that's helping as well. And sometimes we just get a little too relaxed. Like you said, we score the ball so easily that we get a little relaxed, don't come off screens as hard as we should, don't screen as hard as we should. So once we just get that right mindset, we're even harder to stop than we are.
The three-point shooting was there again tonight. How much of that is the ball movement to leading into those shots?
Yeah, I think it's all about ball movement. Obviously, we got guys that are capable of shooting, but I think if you looked at our San Diego game where we didn't make a 3 till the second half, I think it was mostly because we weren't moving the ball the way we did tonight. So I think it's a lot about that, and it's a lot about establishing big fella here and Tom inside. That way they have to come off us a little bit.
Pat Riley was here tonight. Did you guys notice that, sitting behind your bench?
Yeah, it's hard to not notice him when he's in the building.
How is that? Is that makes it a little bit more fun when a guy like that's at your game watching?
You would think so, but playing at a place like this, there's people at our games all the time, so it's whether it's Baron Davis or Pat Riley or Jessica Alba, whoever's here, it's cool to have somebody here. Well, she was here before, and I noticed.
Do you have a favorite in that group?
Pat Riley, we'll go with that.
For Bryce. The three-point shooting, you all shot so well in the season opener and so well tonight. Is there anything more to that than just streak shooting and feeding off those makes?
Yeah, I think we're definitely a team that if we hit a couple early, we can get really hot. I think that's something that that we've shown early, and I think you'll see that if we hit a couple early, we become really hard to guard because guys get in a rhythm and stuff like that. But like I said, when we move the ball and share it, we got a ton of guys that can make shots.
After a game like this, will you guys kind of wait till SportsCenter's on to see if some of those plays actually get on there?
Yeah, I was joking in the locker room because last time when Lonzo was number one after game one, I told him as soon as we got to the bench, I was like, dude, you're gonna be number one. And then I was talking to TJ, I was like, he might be 1, 2, and 3 tonight. So it's really fun the way we're playing the basketball.
Bryce, with how this team seems a little bit longer just across all positions, we have somebody like TJ who's able to attack off the dribble at his size. How much does that kind of open up the floor for you?
Yeah, it opens a ton. Like I said, when we can establish the ball inside, whether it's Tom, TJ, GG, whoever, we can get ball inside. It doesn't make them come off me, but it makes them just help a little bit. Because if they don't, we just keep going inside. And I think you've seen that against these smaller teams. We've been able to feed TJ and Tom inside, and they really haven't had an answer for it. So as that goes on, as the game goes on, the guards start to creep in a little bit, and that helps me.
Hey, TJ, what kind of style points do you give to Lonzo and Aaron on that dunk late there off the glass?
You could definitely see it coming. I mean, with Aaron running like that, really unselfish player, and then Lonzo trailing him, you could just see it coming. And I think it was his third best dunk, that's for sure. I mean, the other two were definitely, I think they should be in SportsCenter top 10. We'll see about that one, but I mean, yeah, there were definitely 3 pretty crazy dunks.